Good morning, beautiful. I do hope that this finds you well rested and ready to kick off your weekend or wherever you're watching this in time. This is your weekend tarot and oracle, your weekend insight on life and love, and it's for November 6th and 7th, 2021, also being timeless. So if you're catching this 100 years down the road, I don't know, stop by and say hi. I don't know. Oh, but I do realize that my incense has gone out, which means that I have to light another. I didn't forget it. It just went out. That happens. It's okay. We're going to get... Can I even light this one? Look how thin that is. It's not going to work. Okay, let's try this again. Oh, yeah, there we go. There we go. Why do I have matches? Because I can. I have lighters too, but I can never find them. They always disappear. And I don't smoke, so like, where do they go? It's like, where does the left sock go, for God's sakes? And for the person who says on the left foot, shut up. All right, what do you need to know? Bottom of the deck. I like this. I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune stand out. I didn't take it out though. So we have the King of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. The Hermit is in reverse. Ooh. A few cards just fell. A few too many though. So, what do you need to know? What is the good word? You know, somebody told me how to add music into the background of this. You know, just general public license type stuff. I want to add it on. Not sure how to do it. However, I kind of feel bad that this is just sitting off in the background. So we have cut through something that is stressing you out. Now, I want to see what the next card is. Yeah. Okay, this is definitely about stress and maybe not so much about any actual life-threatening surgery. Ooh. Do you feel like you had to... Okay, before I even finish that sentence. Good God. So, the King of Swords, the Hermit. We also have the Three of Swords, the Sun, the Hierophant, and the Queen of Cups. This was so emotional. I feel like there's a lot of upset. It was done emotionally, and now there's... Right. You feel like there was no choice and there was a loss of passion. So... Some of you may have gotten into some sort of a commitment that you may not have necessarily wanted, but you feel was necessary. This could go towards marriages, boyfriend, girlfriend, relationships, work relationships, or just commitments all around of all sectors. But this particular connection feels like it was not something that was necessarily wanted to do, but like felt like you needed to do. And this was already something that was really high on the emotions. You cut through the crap, you got the work done, you made the commitment, you said yes, and you feel like there was no other choice in this. And it feels like you feel that you've made the wrong choice in something where you feel like you had no choice. So I'm seeing a loss of passion. And that's actually considered good. It's good that you are finally giving up on something in your life. Who knew? So, all right, let's look at this. Let's unpack this. I'm getting drawn to the saints and angels. What is this about? You wanted something that was more than puddle deep? Something that wasn't so hard. I feel like whatever this commitment was a major challenge for you. And you know what? This is not all that there is. So I see that you're breaking away from this, and it's actually something that is really good for you in a soul-driven way, because you get to say who, what, even how many. There's no shame in this. I feel like walking away from whatever the situation was in your life was one of the best ones that you could have done. Now it's time for you to get centered. So what I'm seeing with this is you actually taking the lead in your life in this particular direction. This might be romantic. This might be, I'm seeing sleep and I'm seeing marriage. Yeah, and there's a move that's coming in. This might be moving on, but I also want the card that's in front of it. Don't compromise. Listen, you made your choice. Stop talking yourself out of something that you've already done. You've made the decision. It's time for you to let yourself relax. It's time for you to let yourself rest. And it's time for you to start taking the lead role in your life. So don't compromise. When have you compromised yourself to the point of inauthenticity in your life? When did you do this just to make everybody else happy, just to appease everybody? It has to come to a stop now, because you didn't come into life. Oh my God, check out the mini reads. Check out the stinking mini reads. These have all been completely on par with the reading. There is no randomness about it, just what the heck. Okay, you did not come into life to be a cautionary tale, to be somebody who suffered. You're not life's whipping boy. And, you know, that's actually a book that I remember seeing in elementary school, either 3rd or 5th grade. Definitely wasn't 4th, either 3rd or 5th grade. And I never read it, but I have a general idea of what it was about. Somebody who, I guess, took the... Anyway, you're not here for that purpose. You're not here to be anybody's whipping person. You are not here to be anybody's punching bag. You are not here as a martyr. You have made so many sacrifices in life. This is not one of them. It's involving love life. So what? Who do you have to forgive? There might be some traveling coming in soon. And let's see. This is going to be a new start. Listen, I need you to not rush into something, because it's already happening fast. We have love life, who you need to forgive, traveling. There might be somebody who you either... God, there's so many ways to look at this. So this might be somebody on the other side that you need to actually have this conversation with, and they're going through space and time to actually be this person of forgiveness for you. There is a point of forgiveness that needs to happen. Some of you need to forgive somebody in your lineage who, I guess, was giving you a very short hand in this. And it was a point of programming inside of you that was actually very detrimental to you. But also the flower power, increase your personal healing power. The more that you are able to move on from that person in your lineage and what was said, what transpired, the more that you are healed, and you heal what comes after this. This is not only allowing you to move on, some of you actually might be doing a physical move of either home, career, some sort of major placement in your life. But this is something that is going to bring in a new positive direction for you. And this is saying, while you are taking the lead in your life, don't micromanage and try and control every aspect. You're losing the sense of creativity, which is actually divine spark. There's a lot to look into with this. So don't compromise. But the thing with the don't compromise and the whole easy does it, like back the H up, it's like, all right, you put it out there. You know what you want to feel. You know what you want to see. You know what you want to do. Now, let us do our work. You are just absolutely this bundle of nerves. I get it. You're afraid that you're going to be somehow let down in this. You're afraid that all is not well if you are the executioner of every situation. And no, stop it right now. Just stop. And I know that that's probably easier said than done, but just stop. So what do you need to watch out for as you're doing this? The running man syndrome. Now, I don't care if you're male or female. That's irrelevant. This is running away because you feel whatever was just forgiven or broken apart from is a failure. No, something is coming to a close. It is not yet at the closure part. It is getting closure at some challenging aspect of your life. You're moving on from negativity. You're moving on from feeling like you are nothing more than an obligation who has to sacrifice themselves. And look, getting away from something that is such a massive burden, obligation, is going to be what gives you life again. I feel like there is more to give after you get rid of what is draining your resources. Now, I'm not telling you to, just ghost everybody. All right, Casper, calm down. It's not that at all. It's you going on an incredibly new journey, knowing that Spirit is going to catch you as you jump into whatever it is. This is something that is completely protected. So you stop holding yourself back. Stop making excuses. Stop living in this idea of lack. Go ahead and check out the mini reads. Check out the beginning of this again. Living in that lack mindset is only going to create more of you to look for lack. Knock it off. It's not there. Let's see. And every single thing that you're holding yourself back with is just some dumb excuse that you're telling yourself. There is an easy solution to so much of what you're worried about. And you know what? You're not giving it time to grow. You're not giving it time to come to fruition, to actually be the result. That's a huge karmic lesson. If you hear that in the background, my dog is snoring. He's a beagle. Somebody was at the door trying to sell some sort of an oil contract to me and then a security thing, and I'm just like, no, thank you. It was a nice idea, but something really just didn't seem right with it, so I just completely canceled out and left the conversation. This dog is one of the biggest sweethearts ever, but this dog was barking at this person like it owed him money. And he looks so intimidating, but now all I see is this dog who's running in his sleep, like the paws are moving in a running motion, snoring, and you can tell he's just chasing something. So anyway, intimidating until you know it. You have a huge karmic lesson, and this is stressful for you. It's going to be a challenge. It's going to be stressful, and it's something that you have to cut yourself out of this purgatory with. And it really is that simple of an answer. It's not easy. It's a simple answer. So this is somebody who's compassionate and very truthful with her words. And I say her, androgynous, do not care. This is somebody who is getting out of limbo. Who's getting out of that purgatory. I love that this is in reverse, because you're not feeling stuck. You're getting out of this feeling of stuck. And I see that you are very cutthroat with the decisions moving forward. Somebody is going to be upset by this. For whatever reason, they're going to be upset, but you're just being honest and you're just being free with this. So I can genuinely appreciate that. So where are we going to go? I still feel pulled to the right or wait. This is what you have to look forward to. So we have the Two of Cups energy, and there is a sense of, it almost feels anticlimactic, because it's expecting this big dramatic show, and it's more just like, all right, time to rest. Everything is fine. Everything is, in balance, and there's a silver lining. So what you have to look forward to is this sense of hardship that is going along with whatever it is that you're cutting away from. The Two of Cups energy, which is actually going to cause you a massive set of relief. truth about the karmic situation, which you have done nothing but work so hard on. You worked on yourself, you worked on the situation, you really worked on it. The thing is, I was talking on more than one occasion to this in the last few days, which is so funny. It feels like you're watering plastic plants. There was no growth. There was never going to be growth. It wasn't real. It was a nice image. It definitely held some space, but it was never going to grow. And this, I feel like you fed so much into your anxiety, so much into your stressors, so much into your intellectual aspects of yourself, but not the emotional. So this is something that feels like it was starved. And even though that was starved, there's a massive sense of protection over the emotional state of you. So it feels like it was numb for a while, but then it was kind of just protected and in its pause. I mean P-A-U-S-E, not P-A-W-S. This, while it was locked away, kept its balance. You just were not emotionally attached to it. And now I see that passion and healing and heartfelt protection is all coming to a head right now. I feel like this is blossoming, and you have every single tool in front of you. You have every single element, as above, so below. This is life finding equilibrium. So that's what you have to look forward to. The final result. I don't feel like I need this deck anymore. Where am I going? Where am I going? Hold on 1 second. I don't know exactly where this is going. All right, we're gonna look at the Queen of the Moon Oracle. So, masculine came out. The final result is masculine in all of its phases. Then we have fear and pleasure. Pleasure and fear. Waxing and waning give us equal at opposites. Okay. Then we have patience. You gotta have patience with yourself. So masculine is waking up. We all have masculine and feminine inside of us. This is masculine waking up and having to be patient with that energy that we all embody. It is fear in what it's releasing. It is pleasure in the same breath. And it's something that needs to hone its own balance, which is not going to be established overnight. So it's about being patient with this and taking in all of that fear that you have experienced and turning it into wisdom. You have this entire stack of books with this ladder that you climbed, and it was like something that you had to learn a lot to set you free. I'm not calling you naive. I hate that word, but I feel like there was so much just inexperience, things that you didn't know from the past because you didn't have the experience. It took a lot of life happening to you in a short amount of time in order for you to actually get all that information and get free. So, what are we looking at? Let's see. Discernment. You have all the information inside of you. You have an entire world of information inside of you. Did you hear that? I think he's growling in his sleep. Self-reflection. The change is the self-reflection. So this, it feels really good. Resilience and nourishment. There's a new beginning that has a lot of protection with it. I feel like these are the final cards that I need to have. When do I pull? When I have that sense of needing to go in a certain direction. But listen, it's going to take a long time for you to, well, don't put a time frame on it. You are going to be a very unique experience, unlike anybody else. But there's going to be a long time of healing after this. This might take days, weeks, months, some of you years, depending on how stubborn you are. Mine, I took years because stubborn. But There is change that is showing up as a self-reflection in everything that you have overcome and you have found out about yourself and about the world that you live in, and plugging into what it is that you want to experience. So it's time for you to start in that resilience, nourishing yourself. You are a body that is working. You need things to get yourself going in this life. Feed your mind, your body, your spirit, all of these things. This new beginning is taking off in that self-reflection. And the more that you nourish these qualities about yourself, this beauty that is yourself, the more that this new beginning, the door on it widens to the point where you can walk through. But masculine is taking charge. And there is this whole new connection that is coming in, or this whole new path that is underway. So this is going to take some time for you to heal from whatever it was that you have exited away from. However, in that, the more that you heal, the more is reflected, the door appears and you walk through it, and there is something grand that is waiting for you on the other side of it. It does feel like a beautiful situation, a beautiful connection, something that is going to invoke confidence and relaxation together with you. So, my dear, I really do hope that this finds you well. I do hope that this reading made sense. If it did, awesome. And I don't know, if you have questions about booking a session, send me a DM or send me an email in the email address provided. But yeah, this has been a collective reading for November 6th and 7th, 2021. And again, timeless, so wherever you're catching it time, you might be going through this. It's not for the faint of heart. I'm sending you a ton of love and a ton of emotional support however I can. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that you're greatly loved and appreciated. Go have an amazing weekend. Check out the mini reads. Bye, love. Hey there, beautiful. So some really good news. I did not forget to light my incense. No, didn't forget. I was like, mental note. Do this now. And I did. You know what? All is well with the world. So now I kind of feel unstoppable, not gonna lie. But I don't know. Let's see what message you need to hear right now. We're gonna kick this bad boy off with Rider-Waite. So if you've stumbled your wonderful way across this, what do you need to hear? What's going on in your life? You have your choices. I'm not going to lie. You have some choices that are in front of you. I know that it's probably worrisome that you are going to make the wrong decision. It's usually the case. Okay. All right. So it looks like this is a choice that is going to put challenges on you from the get-go. It feels like it's happening kind of hasty. Feels like a major sense of loss. Changes that you don't want to make because, well, it kind of ruffles the feathers of your comfort zone. Honestly, I think that it's you dealing with procrastination, dealing with loss, dealing with breaking up of all different sorts. It doesn't have to be romantic. It also feels like getting grounded and not scattering yourself and wearing yourself thin. There's this purge that is going on in this cycle of your life, things that you need to let go of, things that you need to stay away from. Honestly, I'm seeing this as you being completely unable to take on anymore at this point in time. Yeah. This normally happens when people have just completely burned themselves out. You didn't burn the candle at both ends. You kind of just threw it in the fire and said, be done. That's really what this is feeling like. So the Ten of Cups, it looks like it's not the final closings to an emotional chapter. And I mean that in more emotionally challenging than anything else. Really, you can't take on any more negativity. You can't take on any more responsibility. You just can't take on anymore, and you have to respect that about yourself. So what this is going to teach you, let's see. How to be the master of your destiny. Yeah, you have to write your own rules, baby. You got to write your own rules. You have to master your own destiny, not everyone else's. I hope that that made sense. I'm sending you a ton of love. Hey, if you found your way across this, let's see what's coming towards you. I haven't done that one in a while. Haven't been pulled to. Just haven't. Ooh. All right, so maybe not who's coming towards you, who's coming away from you. You're letting somebody from the past go because it's not happy, it's not seeing eye to eye, it's not what you thought it was, it's not what you had hoped it would be. It's time to let yourself go because hanging on to it is breaking your back. It's excruciating. You can't do this anymore. So there's somebody in your life that you may need to part ways with, whether literally, figuratively, superficially, maybe for the time being. But I see that this is, it's reluctant. I feel like you've moved on, but this feels like it's still painful for you. It still feels like it's hitting you on some sort of a nerve, and there is a lot of sorrow behind it. So there's nothing that can be gained from this connection, whatever it is right now. So let's see. I kind of got the why in that one, but what else? Okay, these are, I don't know, standing upright. So we have the 9. Okay. We have the 9 of Wands. We have the Tower. Then we have the High Priestess. You're going towards the High Priestess. You're going towards the High Priestess. I feel like karmic situations coming to a close. You know, these are all soul contracts. There's so much karma in there in every single stupid connection that we tend to have. And I'm not downplaying them by saying they're stupid. It's just like there's so many. But I see that this was holding you back from High Priestess here. And I see that once you let this go, you're hesitant. You're afraid to jump on this. But Spirit's like, that's really sweet. And I see that you're falling into the High Priestess's lap. It feels very divine feminine-like. This is an energy who has gone through the ringer. They have all the information. They know what they want. They're super confident. They are magical. Yeah, you're over the karmic situation. You're not going to be controlled. And this connection involves a lot of freedom. So let's see. What's this one? Yeah, you're moving on, baby. And what's this one? I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. What the hell? I mean, woo! Yeah, and having a spaz attack on camera. You're welcome. You know what this is, right? You know what this is. I've even said in the comments in one of my videos, when I physically make that connection, I'm probably going to berate them and, you know, storm off because they took forever in getting there. I really feel like you're afraid to jump on something. You're afraid to jump on this because you know exactly what it is. You know the gravity of the situation. You know the depth of the soul connection. You know that you are not obligated to stay here. You are free to come and go as you please. And the fact that there is so much freedom in this, it scares you. Because I think that this was a very controlling connection that you had to let go of. It was idealistic in the beginning. But as you grew, as you transformed, and as anybody who's involved in this, you guys felt that fizzle. And it sucks. I know that it's heartbreaking. I know that you're over it, but it's still a heartache in there. So I know that this is difficult. I know that this is challenging, but whatever this is that you are letting go of, I know that you're afraid to jump on whatever this new connection is, but as 2 of Cups energy. And you saw me have a spaz attack over that. Like it was just, It doesn't mean that there's not any passion in here. It means that you're in a new cycle and that this is going to be one where I think that there's a cup that is being offered because look, there's a cup missing. There's a cup missing. This is 8 of Cups. Yeah. You see, there's a gap in here. Somebody has a cup and somebody's going to be giving a cup. So somebody has somebody has their own cup, and you just took from this. It's going to lead into here. It's an entirely, it feels like it's entirely new. So while I'm frustrated with this because the way that it unfolded, and of course it's going to go to 2 of Cups energy, because why wouldn't it? I'm very excited for you. I'm very excited for this, and I want an invite. So keep that in mind in case you forgot. Look, 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 look. And it came out from this way towards the 2 of Cups. This was the order of it. Hey, so you watching this, if you found your way across this, we need to talk about saints and angels and what they want to tell us. So sit down, and if you're driving, pay attention to the road, all right? Just keep me on as background stuff. But if you are sitting down, what do you need to know? Confidence, child, love, and commitment. This is going to be really playful. I feel like if this is romantic love, you're going to have something that makes you feel excited like a kid again. This could be a relationship that is reestablishing commitment. This could also be something that you kind of jump into a commitment. I'm not talking, love bombing or any of that. We're not doing that here. Come on. But I'm seeing that this is something that you really don't need to worry about. Whatever connection is coming into your life right now, you can have full confidence in. Yeah, so what else? All right, saints and angels. I still feel pulled to this deck. I feel actually pulled to the bottom. Healing. Okay. I mean, that's good. It's good to heal. It's, resilience. Signs. Make a move. Marriage. Yeah, you got to say it like that. I don't care if you've only seen a part of The Princess Bride. You got to say it like that. Go to bed. All right. So this is telling you to relax. Everything is coming together. There is a commitment. There is some sort of ceremony that will be going on, and you have been getting signs from this. But also, I feel like you may be nervous and over-analyzing those signs. It's telling you, stop looking for sign upon sign upon sign when all the signs are already present in front of you. Trust yourself. Have confidence in yourself. Make a move on something. And also, this is talking about put it out there. Put out all that pure intention. Put out your heart. And then sit down, shut up, and let it come your way. So, after you've done that, I'm getting the archetype. After that, what do you need to know? Just quickly, because I only have 30 seconds left. What is this? The Hermit withdraws. Okay. So help me God, if you ghost, I'm going to lose it. Withdraws from society out of fear of negative judgment from others, refusing to help those in need. So this stepping back is not you giving up. You're not giving up. You're not closing off. You are just, replenishing your energies because something very massive and commitment filled is coming in for you. Breathe. This is good. It's good. Hello. If you found your way across this, chances are you need a mini message, but I really want to look at archetypes right now. So we're going to see what you're invoking or the shadow work that needs to be done. So let's see. What do we have? Shadow work. Okay. Don't let that freak you out. We are always doing work on ourselves. We are a constant work in progress. And I feel as though, as long as we have breath in our body, there's always something that is evolving and changing and that is being worked on. So yeah, your evolution in real time. I don't know why I went on that rant. I don't know either. So then we have the using the lack of money as an excuse to not move forward with life. negative judgment of the physical world, excess piety. Stop. The world is not out to get you. And I know that you're working on that reprogramming of yourself right now to not see everything through the eyes of fear and call it reality. That's not it. I know that there's good and I know that there's bad in the world, and I know that it's all a matter of what you are connecting to. But I want you to know that life, consciousness, the world is not inherently bad. Whatever you are choosing to experience is going to be part of your experience, whether you are drawing it in on a subconscious level or, on a proactive level. But since this is talking about the mindset of lack and, it has the fear, overpowerment, all of that. Your awareness is your responsibility. If you continuously look to live in, or to continuously look at lack, you're going to see nothing but lack around you. I know that. And I can't even just say that because I know that from experience. I have absolutely been in a place of lack. And it's almost intoxicating to keep that mindset and just complain about everything. I've done it. I know what it's like. So don't think I'm giving you guff for that. This is talking about change your mindset and your perception, and it's not changing the reality. It's just reprogramming it so that you can actually start to create a much better reality. The world is not against you. Consciousness is not against you. It's not the world versus you. It's not everything trying to rip you apart and just, you almost get there and then suddenly it's gone. We got to change that paradigm of yours. You're not in life to be exploited and be a victim. So let me tell you this now. You are not a victim. You have been victimized in your life without question. However, you moving forward do not get to be a victim. You do not get to live in this mindset of lack. You don't get to endure suffering. There will be bumps and bruises and pains and shocks and upheaval along the way because this is part of life. But what you're doing now is going to change the tools of which you work with those things and how you adapt and overcome, because life is always going to throw you tools, whether it's a wrench in the plan or, hitting something with a hammer. You're going to get the work done. So learning to use these tools and use your creative faculties with them. And this, we got to get through this shadow work. So what's on the other side of this? I don't know. Let's see. Feelings of abandonment that stifle maturation. Ooh, yep. You're going to get to the core of why you feel this way. And believe me, it is not the core of you. It is not actually what you're made up of. It's what you've been surrounded by, and it's the pain or trauma that you have endured. You're going to find out exactly what the source of this pain is. So seeking inappropriate surrogates. You have been constantly seeking something exteriorly, even through childhood. It doesn't even have to be on a grand scale. It could be something that is small. But this seeking outside, it means that you're chasing something, and chasing it means that you feel like you don't have it within you. Now, I get as we grow up, we are usually depending on our guardians or our surroundings to take care of those needs, and you may not have had that taken care of, and that sucks. I don't wish that on you, and I wish that I could change that for you. However, you and where you are now, you are doing this reparenting and actually showing up for yourself and letting that little self come out of that cage that you have kept yourself safe in, because it seems like it has become almost a cage to keep you away and also like a self-imposed prison. And it's safer for you to stay in there because you know what to expect. So don't shut yourself down. And now that we are working through this, what's this? Understands the nature of healthy romance and inspires you to rely on yourself. Learn to fall in love with yourself. Learn to fall in love with life. Learn to fall in love with possibility. And that you are the master of your actual destiny. You, without question, are the master of it. And I know that sounds so trite, but it is so true. You literally can call in whatever it is that you want to experience. And that's a lot of mindfulness, and it's a lot of reprogramming. It's not going to happen overnight. You need to understand that. It's not just a switch flip and all is well in the world. It's a continuation. And you are going to have slip-ups in it because you're human. but you're doing some amazing work with this. And I really want to give you props for this, but I also want you to know that it is not for the weak, and I'm very proud of you with this. So I'm sending you a ton of love. You got this, and I'll talk to you soon.